Guys, please do subscribe our channel and support us. Have you ever eaten something that you believed was healthy, only to feel strangely tired afterward? Maybe dizzy, bloated, heavy, and you brushed it off thinking, it's probably just aging. But what if the problem isn't your age at all? What if some of the fruits you trust the most are quietly working against your body now? Because here's the truth. As we get older, our bodies change. The kidneys slow down. Blood sugar becomes harder to control. Digestion grows more sensitive. And foods that once felt harmless can suddenly become risky. Today, we're going to talk about dangerous fruits many seniors should be careful with. Not to scare anyone, but to help you understand how aging changes the body. Because eating healthy after 60 isn't just about choosing fruits. It's about choosing the right fruits. Let's start with one of the most surprising fruits on this list. Star fruit. Beautiful, exotic, bright yellow slices shaped like stars. It looks harmless, healthy even, but doctors warn that for seniors, especially those with kidney problems, star fruit can become extremely dangerous. Now imagine this. Your kidneys are already working harder than they used to, quietly slowing down with age. And then, a natural toxin inside star fruit begins building up in your body, causing confusion, dizziness, tremors, even seizures in severe cases. And the frightening part? Many seniors don't even realize their kidneys are weakening until something goes wrong. Now pause for a moment. How many foods do we eat simply because they look healthy? Now let's move to something far more common. Grapes. Tiny, sweet, easy to snack on mindlessly. But here's what most people never think about. Grapes contain a lot of natural sugar. And as we age, blood sugar spikes become much more dangerous. Now imagine this. You're trying to eat healthier. So instead of cookies or candy, you start eating bowls of grapes every day. It feels like the smart choice. But slowly, your energy crashes. You feel tired after eating. Your blood sugar becomes unstable. Because grapes hit the bloodstream quickly, especially for seniors with diabetes or insulin resistance. And there's another danger many people overlook. Choking. Yes, really. For older adults with weaker swallowing muscles, whole grapes can become a serious choking risk. Now think about that. One of the world's most healthy snacks can suddenly become dangerous in ways most people never expect. Now let's talk about something many seniors drink every morning. Orange juice. For decades, people believed orange juice was the definition of health. Vitamin C, freshness, energy. But aging changes the digestive system, and citrus fruits can become a nightmare for acid reflux. Now imagine this. You wake up with heartburn, a burning throat at night, a sour taste in your mouth, and you blame coffee, stress, getting older. But every morning, that glass of orange juice quietly keeps triggering the problem again. Now think about how frustrating that is, trying to do something healthy, while your body is begging you to stop. And here's something even more important. Orange juice can interfere with certain medications, especially medicines for blood pressure and cholesterol. Now pause for a moment. How many seniors are taking medications while drinking juice without realizing the interaction? Because what we've talked about so far is only the beginning. Now let's move to one of the most misunderstood superfoods. Avocados. Yes, even avocados. Now don't get me wrong. They contain healthy fats. But for seniors, too much avocado can quietly create problems because they're extremely calorie-dense. And as metabolism slows with age, weight gain happens faster than many people realize. Now imagine this. You start eating avocado toast every day because you heard it's healthy. But over time, the extra calories begin adding up. Your joints ache more. Walking feels harder. Your energy feels heavier. And suddenly, a healthy habit is affecting your mobility. Now let's go deeper, because avocados also contain high levels of vitamin K. And for seniors taking blood thinners, that can become risky. Now think about this. Healthy foods are not automatically safe for everyone, especially after 60. Your body deserves more personalized care now, not just trends from the internet. Now pause for a moment. Which of these fruits surprised you the most? Because what we've covered so far is only half the story. Let's continue, because now we're going to talk about fruits many people eat every single week, without realizing how dangerous they can become after 60. Let's start with one of the most refreshing fruits of all, watermelon. Cold, sweet, hydrating, especially during summer. It feels almost impossible to resist, and because it's mostly water, most people assume it's harmless. But here's the problem. Watermelon contains a surprising amount of sugar, and for seniors, that sugar can hit the bloodstream incredibly fast. Now imagine this. You eat several large slices on a hot afternoon. At first, you feel refreshed, but later, you become sluggish, lightheaded, drained, because your blood sugar rises quickly, then crashes just as fast. Now let's go even deeper. Watermelon's high water and potassium content can also affect fluid balance, especially for seniors with heart problems or kidney issues. Now imagine this. Your ankles begin swelling. Your hands feel puffy. Breathing feels slightly harder. And you never connect it to the fruit you thought was helping you stay healthy. Now pause for a moment. How many healthy foods do we overeat simply because they feel light? Now let's talk about one of the world's most popular breakfast fruits, bananas. Soft, convenient, comforting, and often recommended for energy. But here's what many seniors don't realize. Bananas are extremely high in potassium, and aging kidneys may struggle to process too much of it. Now imagine this. You eat bananas every single morning because you believe they're helping your heart. But slowly, potassium levels begin building in your bloodstream. You feel weak, dizzy, your heartbeat feels strange, and suddenly, something as simple as a banana becomes risky. Now think about how shocking that is. A fruit most people consider perfectly safe can quietly become dangerous when the body changes with age. And for seniors with diabetes, bananas can also spike blood sugar quickly, especially very ripe bananas. Now let's move to the final fruit. And honestly, this one surprises almost everyone. Pineapple. Bright, sweet, tropical. It feels like pure freshness. But pineapple is extremely acidic. And for seniors dealing with acid reflux, it can create major discomfort. Now imagine this. You enjoy pineapple after dinner, but later that night, your chest burns, your throat feels irritated, sleep becomes impossible, and you never suspect the fruit. But pineapple contains strong acids and enzymes that can irritate sensitive stomachs, especially aging digestive systems. And there's something even more important. Pineapple can also interact with blood-thinning medications, increasing bleeding risks for some seniors. Now pause for a moment. How many older adults are trying their best to eat healthy without realizing their bodies now react differently? Because that's the real message here. What worked at 30 may not work at 70, and that's not failure. That's aging. Now let's bring everything together, because what we've talked about today is not about fearing fruit. Fruit can still be healthy, powerful, important, but after 60, your body deserves more thoughtful choices. Your kidneys, your heart, your digestion, your blood sugar, all of them change over time. And the smartest thing you can do is listen to those changes. Maybe that means smaller portions, maybe safer alternatives, maybe talking to your doctor about food interactions. Because healthy aging is not about blindly following trends. It's about understanding what your body needs now. Now imagine this. You stop assuming all healthy foods are automatically safe, and instead, you begin making intentional choices. Choices that protect your energy, your comfort, your independence, and your future. Because the goal isn't just living longer. It's feeling better while you do. Now, let me ask you, which fruit surprised you the most today? And more importantly, what food habits are you starting to rethink after hearing this? Because sometimes, the smallest changes can protect the biggest parts of your health.